Thanks for staying with us. So mixed reactions have continued to trail the viral video showing ex-militant and the leader of the Niger Delta People's Volunteer Force, Asari Dokubo. In the video, he was seen brandishing his heavily armed troops as he walked to an event with his entourage. Part of his entourage were non-state actors bearing rocket-propelled grenades, general-purpose machine guns, AK-47s, and all. What are your thoughts on this? Do we still have a nation? Is this still a country? Are there still rules? Do we have leadership?
Asari Dokubo is no small man. He's an ex-militant. And this is what, you know, he was known for. The guys around him, those weapons are not new to him. They are well-trained. They know what to do with those weapons. And when I saw the video over the weekend, my fear was, you know, YK was talk about how if we lose our democracy and our structure of governance, we'll fall back to local warlords. This is a local warlord. In the Joy area, they never born you. When you call their name without voice, with respect, with humility. There's not, even the government in power know better than to belittle Asari Dokubo. And so when you see him doing this is a kind of reminder. I don't know what they are asking for this time around, but this is probably a reminder to the people in power. But we did here. We
are the powers that be.
We are the powers that be. And you know, whatever kind of deterioration of our unity, our sovereignty that we have, that has gotten us to bring these guys back. Asari had left this country for a while. Went to start a school in Benin Republic, his university. He's piped low for a while, just, you know, reduced it to just comments. To comments. The ex-militants were given amnesty. They went under that policy. They surrendered their arms and ammunition. They said they surrendered their arms and ammunition. And we would expect that sanity will be maintained by any government. The fear of this coming back and us reducing to local warlords is not something that
Let me come to you. Your thoughts.
You don't know who Asari Dokubo is.
I do.
These are people that the president at the time had to negotiate with them because they held the country to a ransom. And the thing is, with all due respect, this is what you get when you don't deal with one crisis. In another form, it will rear its head. So when you have banditry, you have Boko Haram, we treat terrorism with kid gloves, we have commercialized kidnapping into a full-time work. People have left their farms. People have left being cattle rearers to now say that our job is to be a kidnapper. People have created a career.
It should, in our GDP, we should include banditry because obviously it's revenue.
The train attack alone, 100 million naira being paid almost for. I'm like, where are they getting this? I had to sit down and I was meditating on 100 million naira that is being paid by all the people that are being released. We had an issue with the Niger Delta militancy. It was a legitimate fight, even though we don't like how they went about it. There was a system to resettle them. But now, this is in response to the fact that they are legit. There's a threat to this nation. I don't think we understand. Some people came on an international platform to declare threats against our president, threats against states. People left, children have left schools in panic. People in Abuja cannot go to work. There is a crisis. So if this man says that he's going to a party and people are carrying those kind of sophisticated weapons to show that you cannot dare come to my own zone. That is where people are going to now. Everybody start looking for how to get guns. It is self-help approach now because the government seems to be unable to handle the situation
so who is fooling who? The state police is not what we need.
So we are already using vigilance, we are already helping ourselves.
The difference, you have started.
You know what I'm saying? Because
it's a form of state policing.
1 second now, it's a form of state policing. Because if you cannot trust the federal government or the center to protect you, but you rather an Asari Dokubo in your community that you know that you can trust, then who is fooling who?
So you know we don't like to tell ourselves the truth.
Absolutely.
The federal government policing system cannot protect Nigerians. They have failed in that. They are not ready to protect Nigerians. I want to use that word, and I know why I'm using those words. Because they should know that they do not have the capacity. In terms of number, they don't have it. How many policemen do we have for over 200 million Nigerians.
And some of them with VIPs.
It's a game of numbers. We need to match the numbers. We don't have it. The ammunitions that we need, we don't have it. The sort of trainings that we need to equip these people, we don't give it. The sort of welfare, we don't give it. So who are we deceiving by telling them that the federal government can take care of you? It's obvious they cannot.
There's a wide difference between state police and what the OPC offered. I don't know what you saw, but I saw the excesses. I remember that I was living in Ibadan State at the time. If you lived in Ibadan State, the excesses was as bad as the power to rape a girl and there will be no consequence.
Yes.
That happened when we wrote to GC in 2008. I am saying from experience. I'm not telling anybody's story. It's my own that I know. So these people, let's go back to Niger Delta. When they started in Niger Delta, they were offered amnesty. They were offered the NDDC to create. Who was paid? The communities or the warlords?
Warlords.
The warlords.
So they use terror to get their monies. They are not fighting any. You trust them. They are not fighting your war. You go clear for your high when they share money. Nobody is fighting your war. You need a civilized agency of government, structured democratically to protect you. Something that when something happens, you can take the person to a court and hopefully you can get justice. When you come to these people, it's one man's judgment. You cannot get justice. So you think that an Asari boy will kill a family's son and he will kill his boy? Is that how it works?
Absolutely.
Warlords don't protect nobody. They protect their own selfish interest.
So absolutely, you are 150% correct. What we're trying to say is that there's a need for a closer police unit, albeit organized.
Yeah.
So we don't want to say whereby the excesses is what we are saying. No, there are those ones that are not structured, that they have the excesses. We're saying an organized state policing system that will protect you and protect me is what we're saying. We're not saying that Asari's militancy is here to protect, but we all agree that what he's done here, this is criminal. This show of force is wrong.
Criminal, what has the government done?
So we have a government that is incapacitated, obviously, to confront these kind of militants.
I don't understand why is this criminal, please?
This is criminal.
Sure.
Don't we have a firearms act in this country?
Yes,
that kind of gun, say that long gun. I never see
criminal.
This is not a legitimate.
This is not a legitimate security agency. No individual should have this type of arms and parade it on the streets.
And it was on video until now.
But we don't have government that is willing to combat and face this situation. Nobody. They won't do nothing.